Well, it's late April here, and we're stopping to take a minute today here in Southern Indiana to talk about our small food plots. Now, this is part 3 of our big series on small food plots. Parts 1 and 2, if you guys remember from those videos, was talking about why we're planting what we're planting this year in our food plots and what species actually has all the characteristics that we really want out of these small food plots, which end up being kill plots for most of us. And again, the species of our choice was white clover. Now today I'm talking about basically one of the final installments on this series about how to maintain these clover plots, and that's really honestly the reason why we do plant white clover. Now to maintain these, a lot of people mow. Mowing clover to increase stolen and runner production, to maintain annual broadleaf species, not really the grass species, but it does maintain, and honestly it's just like mowing your grass. It makes people feel better. And that's half the reason why they mow it. They just want to be out there and they want to start taking care of their property or their land. But today we're going to be talking about the herbicides and some other things that go along with these food plots and maintaining them. And the big two is that we need to control is grass species and broadleaf species. Now we have 2 herbicides here that do just that. We have Clethodim, which is basically your grass selective herbicide. Basically post, select, arrest, those are the common names behind the grass selective herbicides. It's either Clethodim or Clethodim in those sprays. So this is our grass selective herbicides. It'll control all your grass species. It won't harm your clover. It won't harm actually broadleaf species. So for the broadleaf species, we need something that will kill broadleaves but will not kill clover. And for that we turn to Butyrac, 2,4-D butyric acid actually. So Butyrac 200, I think there's Butyrac 175. But basically they control legumes. You can use them on soybeans, peanuts, alfalfa, and clover is also a legume. So we do have alfalfa in here, so it will help also to control the weeds in this alfalfa and clover plot. But that will kill all of our broadleaf species. Again, it won't harm our clover. So with basically one punch, or with 2 herbicides, we can actually go ahead and kill all grass species, all broadleaf species, and leave basically just our clover, which is what we want to do. We're not mowing this plot down, so the clover is not getting set back. The deer can come in here and mow it just fine. I mean, they're some of our best lawn mowers. They come in, they're eating all this clover, and that's already increasing the stolen or runner production. As far as the weeds go, we're going to kill them with our herbicides. So we're not decreasing the biomass here. We're not decreasing the amount of food on this plot. All we're doing is taking away the weeds, and it'll help in the clover develop better. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about with herbicides and maintaining these clover plots is a product from Deer Grow, and it's called Plot Boost, and this can actually be directly mixed in to our herbicides. Really, we use it for our soybean applications. We put it in with Roundup or glyphosate to spray our Roundup Ready beans, and what it does is fight yield drag. But we can also mix it with these herbicides for these small clover plots. So we're not only killing back all the weeds in this plot, but we're going to add Plot Boost, and we're going to go ahead and boost all of this clover plot up and deal with the individual plant health. We sprayed Plot Start when we originally started this plot, but we're boosting it now. We're going to get it a little bit better, increase water uptake, increase nutrient uptake, that the Plot Start made available before summer hits and before we get some dry weather. We got plenty of rain coming in. It actually rained earlier today, but that's how we maintain our clover plots. That's how we're going to boost them up before the summer, and we're probably going to have to come back through and maintain them a little bit more in late summer, early fall. And there's also some other things that we're going to put onto another video on how to make these kind of plots a little bit more attractive, and some stuff that you might want to think about on your small property.